What's up, guys? How's it going? MikeTheTech here, and you know how much I love camera tech, and we have a brand new one from NearStream. This is their USB 4K live streaming camera, and from what I have read, it is an absolute unit for sure. Not only does it have 4K, but it has 10 times optical lossless zoom and 40 times hybrid zoom, which is like digital zoom basically, up to 5 meters of clear voice pickup, which we'll be testing shortly, multiple connection methods, whether you want to connect via USB, RJ45, and this is huge, HDMI. So this is a full video transfer unit that you're going to be able to actually transfer data from directly to all of your high-end systems. If you want to use a capture card, if you want to connect through USB, whatever you like to use, you can use this for that. It also supports multi-camera usage and an RF remote control. So before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Vegas Near Me. Vegas Near Me is an amazing app. I just went to CES Las Vegas in early January, and this app not only shows you every single event and everything that's happening in the city, but when you go to the map, it actually shows you the inside of the casinos and organizations and everything over there. So when you look at the map of a building, it goes inside the building and then shows you all the individual stores and everything. Like if it's a mall, if it's a club, whatever it happens to be, it'll tell you where everything is. Super, super cool stuff. But yeah, I could gush on about that for hours. So let's jump back into the NearStream. Again, this just seems like a super high-end professional webcam. So I'm going to put a link to this in the description below so you can check it out for sure. But let's take a look at what it looks like, and then we'll do some tests for video quality. So first thing we have here is a NearStream warranty card. We have a quick start guide, and we have a full user manual. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out the accessories and get those out of the way. We have a USB-C cable, and as with all webcams, I always recommend that you use the USB-C cable that came with the webcam. All of these are rated differently. Sometimes they're rated for really high speed, sometimes they're rated for not very high speeds, and sometimes they're rated for just charging. So if you use other cables, you can run into problems. Thankfully, they were also really nice to send a USB-C cable that converts from AC to A. So you can simply switch this off based on your needs, and it has a nice clip here. So when it's not in use, it just hangs down and it hangs out there. So good stuff. What else is here? We have a remote control. So really getting into the professional systems here, we're able to use a remote control to actually control the zoom and essentially targeting and everything. We can start recording, stop recording, all that good stuff right from the control itself. And now for the main event here. And when I said it was an absolute unit, it is an absolute unit. This is the NearStream 4K. Amazing looking lens here. It's a massive lens, and it does have that 10 times optical zoom in the back here. Actually, let me grab my phone so you can actually get some really good shots. All right, so here it is. We can see on the back we have a microphone input, so we can actually plug in an external mic. We can power it through 5 volts through this USB-C port here. There's a reset button where if you press it for 5 seconds, it'll reset all the device settings. There's HDMI, there's RJ45, and there's a USB-C to your PC. Now, why are there 2 USB-C ports? So if you're using HDMI, you have to use this to power the device. If you're using your PC, all you do is you plug this one in and it gets all the power through this port. If you're using a Ethernet supported device that allows you to actually send the data to a hub or something, if you have multiple cameras, then it would use power over Ethernet and be powered here. So generally you only have to use this port if you're using HDMI, as far as I know. On the front we have this absolutely beautiful lens here and a status indicator, of course. And on the top we have a really nice steel design, and on the bottom we see its model VM20, and it is the USB live streaming camera. Isn't this an amazing device? Just to give you an idea of size, this is an Anker 2K camera. And this is the Elgato Facecam 4K Pro. So even compared to the Facecam, it is massive. Ooh, I almost dropped it. It is absolutely massive. So let's see if that translates to quality. All right, so we are now using the NearStream here. Pretty great image quality, but the actual test here is the zoom. So I'm going to use the remote and show you the zoom here. I'm going to kind of get out of the way and just look how clean that looks. It's got autofocus as well. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down so I can get focus, and I could zoom in some more. And I believe that is the end of the optical zoom, and now it's going into digital zoom, which still looks really good. So let's see if it can focus on me. Probably not. Yeah, it can focus on me. Look at the quality of that camera. Maybe it's a little too close actually. Ooh, let me zoom out some. But honestly, this is a really good lens. I am so glad to actually have this one. I'm going to be putting it to use for sure. This is really cool, especially having the camera to kind of like frame and center things and everything. That is super useful. You can even set up presets over here, so you can actually set up specific settings you'd like and choose between them. You can change the white balance here. You can change the main settings here to like standard, portrait, outdoor, dress, food, texture. You can choose whatever you think looks best. And then you can change the white balance as well. Auto white balance is by default. You can have it set up one-click focus, so whenever I tap this, it actually focuses. And you can do AI tracking as well. And we've got some full settings and everything as well. If we come over here, we can go through and actually change whatever settings we want manually, such as brightness, contrast, and all that good stuff as well. So what does it sound like? Let's go ahead and change the mic and adjust it here. Now remember, I am recording on a Shure SM7B, so that's kind of like top of the line microphones. So it's not going to compare to that, but we're going to get to see the quality of the mic itself. All right, so now we are using the NearStream's microphone, and hopefully that sounds pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to do a lot more tests with this and do some comparisons with other cameras, such as the Facecam and things like that. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and as always, have a good one. Peace.
The dude with the short fuse for ignorant minds. You can learn a thing or two about a new device. Unboxing kudos, we rock that pseudo administrative elevator command. We build it up or break it down in that virtual lab. From conversations to games to interviews with a broader view. He keeps it fresh, always brings something new. It's MikeTheTech, 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 the architect, MikeTheTech, MikeTheTech, yeah, MikeTheTech, the architect,